My name is Tom, and I'm 27 years old. My life is not like the grand stories you see in movies, or the exciting tales you read in books about heroes who change the world. No, my life is ordinary. It's common. I live in a small, two-room apartment in a busy city, not in a fancy part, but not in the worst part either. It's just in the middle. Every single morning, without fail, the harsh sound of my alarm clock screams at 6 a.m., cutting through the thin walls of my sleep. And just like that, my day begins, exactly like the day before, and the endless days before that. It's a loop, a quiet, unchanging cycle. I work as a clerk in a big department store. It's a steady job, yes, one that brings a steady paycheck every 2 weeks. I earn about $4,500 each month. On paper, perhaps it sounds okay, maybe even decent to some. But in this city, where every square foot of space costs too much, where food prices climb higher each week, $4,500 is just enough to keep my head above water. It covers the rent for my small place, the old car's gas, and the basic food. To try and get just a little bit ahead, to have even a tiny bit extra, I often take on odd jobs on the weekends. Sometimes I deliver food late into the night, driving my old, rattling car through the dark, quiet streets, watching the city lights blur. Sometimes I help people move their heavy furniture, carrying boxes up and down stairs, feeling my muscles burn. These extra jobs, these extra hours, might add another few $100s, maybe bringing my total to $5,000 in a truly good month. My hands are rough, always tired, and my back often aches with a dull, constant pain that never truly goes away. But I keep going, because there is no other choice. I have to. I'm the oldest son, and that means I carry the weight of my family. My parents are getting older now, their faces showing the lines of hard work and worry. My father's health isn't good. He has a bad cough that never leaves him, and his energy is fading. My younger sister, bright and hopeful, is trying to go to college, dreaming of a life different from ours. And college, even a public one, costs a lot of money. So a very big part of my main paycheck and almost all the money I earn from those tiring odd jobs goes directly to them. I pay for my parents' small apartment rent, their food, and my father's expensive medicines. I help my sister with her college fees, her textbooks, and sometimes even her transport. I tell myself I don't mind, really. They are my family. I love them deeply. But it means that after everything is paid, after everyone else is taken care of, there's almost nothing, truly nothing, left for me. When I was a boy, a kid, I had dreams, big, bright dreams that felt as real as the air I breathed. I loved to draw. I spent countless hours with cheap pencils and thin paper, creating whole worlds and amazing characters from my imagination. I wanted to go to art school, to learn how to make my drawings live, to become a real artist, maybe even design characters for video games or movies. I also dreamed of traveling, seeing different countries, tasting new foods, and experiencing the wide, beautiful world beyond my city. But those dreams, those vibrant, hopeful dreams, slowly died. They withered away, like plants left too long without water. There was no money for expensive art school, no time for drawing after working 2 jobs, and no extra cash for a plane ticket. The urgent, heavy need to earn money, to take care of my family, slowly, painfully pushed those dreams away, out of my reach. Now, when I see a beautiful drawing or a painting, I feel a quiet, heavy sadness. It's a sharp reminder of a path I couldn't take, a part of myself, a part of my soul I had to bury deep down. My life became about cold numbers on a paycheck, not warm colors on a canvas. I also had a girlfriend, Sarah. We had been together since we were teenagers, since high school. She was kind, and we shared so many memories, so many firsts. But as the years passed, as my life became more and more about work and worry, our love started to feel tired, worn out. I was always working, always exhausted. I couldn't take her to fancy restaurants or buy her the nice gifts her friends received. We mostly stayed home, watching old movies on TV or taking quiet walks in the same old park. She would sometimes talk about her friends going on exciting trips or getting engaged with big, shiny rings, and I would see a look in her eyes, a deep longing for something more, something I couldn't give. I tried my absolute best. I worked even harder, took on more odd jobs, hoping to save just enough for a small vacation, a simple, pretty ring. But every single time I managed to save a little money, some family emergency would come up. A sudden medical bill, a broken appliance, a school expense, and the money would be gone, like water through my fingers. One evening I came home from a long, grueling shift, feeling completely drained, my body aching. My phone rang. It was Sarah. Her voice was shaking, and I knew instantly something was wrong. She told me she had met someone else. He was older, very successful, and could give her the life she wanted, the life she deserved. He had taken her on a trip to Paris, bought her a beautiful sparkling necklace. She said, her voice softer now, almost a whisper, "Tom, I love you, I truly do, but I can't live like this anymore. I need more. You're a good man, a really good man, but you're just so common." The words, "so common," hit me like a physical blow, a punch to the gut. So common. That was it. My love, my endless effort, my tired hands, my sacrifices, they were not enough. I was just common. She left me a week later. My heart didn't just break. It shattered into a million tiny pieces, not just from losing her, but from the crushing reason why. I was not enough because I was just an ordinary guy, struggling, without the shine of money or a big, impressive career. The pain of being common felt heavier than any physical pain. Even with my own family, the people I work so incredibly hard for, the people I sacrifice everything for, I sometimes feel a strange, quiet disrespect. My mother, bless her heart, often says, "Why can't you be like your cousin Michael? He has a great job in the city, a big car, and he travels all the time." She doesn't see that Michael doesn't have aging parents or a college-bound sister to support, that he got a lot of help from rich relatives. My father, when his medicines are especially expensive, sometimes sighs deeply and says, "If only we had more money, son." He doesn't mean to hurt me, I know he doesn't, but it feels like he's saying my efforts are not enough, that I'm somehow failing them, failing to be the son they truly need. My sister, when I give her money for college, sometimes complains that it's not enough for her new laptop, or that her friends have nicer clothes for school. They don't see the hours I spend, the constant ache in my back, the beautiful dreams I buried deep down for them. To them, I'm just Tom, the common son, the one who provides the basics, but never truly shines, never truly achieves something grand. My commonness, my lack of more, seems to make my hard work, my love, my very existence, almost invisible to them. So here I am, 27 years old. My dreams are dead, buried under mountains of bills and responsibilities. My heart is tired, heavy with a sadness that never lifts. I work, I earn, I give everything I have, and nothing changes. The days blend into weeks, the weeks into months, the months into years, all exactly the same. I see others, younger than me, with bright eyes and big dreams, with clear paths to exciting futures. I see them laughing freely, traveling to far-off places, falling in love without the heavy, crushing weight I carry every single day. I have tried everything. I have worked every possible hour, taken every single extra job, saved every single coin until my hands were raw. But the cycle never breaks. The bills keep coming, endless. My family needs me, always. And I am still just Tom, the common man, doing common jobs, living a common life. I look out my window at the city lights. They sparkle, a million tiny promises of life and happiness and success for others. For me, they are just lights. I feel like I'm waiting. Waiting for what? I don't know anymore. Waiting for something to happen. For life to finally turn a corner. For a miracle that will never come. But deep down, in the quiet, empty space where my dreams used to be, I know it won't. I've tried. I've given everything I have, every last piece of myself. And here I am, still waiting, still tired, still common. My life is just happening. And I'm just watching it pass by, a silent observer, unable to change its course, unable to find a way out of this ordinary, endless burden. People say, things get better. Just hang in there. I've been hanging on for years. And still, nothing changes. I work, I give, I lose. And no one sees me. Not as a hero, not as a dreamer. Just as someone who's always there. Quiet, tired, common. But maybe that's what most of us are. Not stars in the sky, just streetlights. Always burning, so others can see. If you felt this story, share it and subscribe to Mystic English. Maybe someone else out there is quietly breaking, just like me. Thank you for watching.